This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sideline. You know, Greg, so often we talk about depth, but how important is it for these teams to possess it?
Yeah, especially with the amount of injuries we see happen every season. It's so critical that teams have players that are ready to step up and produce and really allow you to not have to change the way you play.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks. Mark Dagnall and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Now, we talked about the difficulty of trying to contain a player like Jaylen Brown. Coach said we can't let him gain confidence and feel like he can do whatever he wants. That's when you get into trouble. Now it's up to the players to make sure this doesn't happen. Guys?
Thanks, David. Pick by Williams. Holmgren wide open. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
And the shot goes in. Holmgren's got 5 points so far.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside. Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Now, here's Dort. After the miss from Chet Holmgren. Just 5 on the clock. Porzingis with the steal. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
The kick out to Holiday. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
To the inside. Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. White, good.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else.
Porzingis with the block. Right side Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, this is how aggressive Tatum is. Excellent job of getting to the rim and a finish. Just light work.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Inside, and here's Porzingis for a three. Missed the shot. He's 3 for 4 in the game. So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
To the middle. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide open shooter and just gets him the ball.
Down low. The kick out to Tatum. Wants to get it to Brown and does. Count it. Good.
Assisted. Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Porzingis with the block. Pass to Tatum. Here's Brown. Now here's Porzingis. To the paint. Here's White. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound, Boston.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Back to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy.
18.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Celtics.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Jrue Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get him off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions. Kevin?
So true. He can be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Goes up with it again. Offensive rebound. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Pass to Tatum. Over in the corner, White. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. White's got the lead up to 6 now for the Celtics. And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards, Richard, in the NBA.
White can play the one, he can shoot the ball, plus he is an all-league defender. So Derek White gives you everything you want in your backcourt.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Porzingis with the steal. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Screen by Hartenstein. And good that time. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Well, we've seen this a few times, Richard. Players getting booed at home. And that's got to be painful for a player.
You get taken back a little bit. For some players, it's deserved, but it's always a surprise. But you have to be self-aware. Did you deserve to get booed? In most cases, it's true.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Holmgren. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. 15 points in the game.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
To the inside. Here's Holiday. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Williams. Nice D from Porzingis. Celtics leading by 3. Pass to Brown. Back to Holiday. Wants to get it to Tatum and does.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
We talk about Tatum's offense, and for good reason, but his play on the defensive end is really valuable for this team.
Down low. Here's Holmgren. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Thunder shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
For your opponent city, Chet Holmgren.
First one falls for him.
And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. And Richard, it has been fun to watch.
Kevin, he's been effective on both sides of the ball. He's always been a good player, but his recent fit has really improved his play.
Here's Wallace. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. 2 points. That one goes.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Brown, good.
Night in, night out, Brown just makes plays.
Pass to Holmgren. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Porzingis.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Holmgren hits them both. 29 seconds left in the second quarter. Holiday looking for an opening. Here's Tatum. Brown outside. Pass to Holiday. Clock at 6. Horford with it. And the rejection by Holmgren. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Five seconds left to play here in the half. And the shot goes down. A floater, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Here is your own city crew.
Thunder trailing by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Inside. Porzingis with the steal. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. The quick look, no good that time. Here's Brown. Pass to Tatum. Back to Brown. Left side, Tatum. To the inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Now the Thunder with it, trailing by 4. RJ, we've seen multiple all-star games for Jaylen Brown. Can he become a superstar?
Well, to me, if you've got a Finals MVP in your back pocket on your resume, you are now a superstar, and Jaylen Brown is that.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Porzingis. Williams can't hit.
That is a hard-won rebound, a man's rebound right there. Way to battle for it inside.
Down low. Pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out.
To the middle. Here's Tatum. Banked in off the glass. And it's a 6-point Boston lead.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Celtics. To the paint. Here's White. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. White's got 7.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Count that one.
Oh, great production there from Holmgren. I know he's hungry to prove that he can be a reliable producer.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Thunder trailing by 7. Pass to Holmgren. Down low. Dort. The layup missed. Holiday left side. Now Porzingis. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
That attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
Oklahoma City shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Now here is Holiday. A nice shot by Brown. That's now 8 points for Jaylen Brown.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength.
Here's Holiday. Following the basket by Lou Dort. To the middle. And finished off by Brown.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
To the inside. Holmgren. Holmgren the screen. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Outside, Porzingis. Inside. Here's Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
I'm not going to lie. Jaylen Brown, his hops are different.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. For three, Holmgren. Traps in the tray. Holmgren's got 8 points in the quarter.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Let's see what you got.
30 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Tatum. 14 points for him. To the inside. Great job by Tatum in close.
Lots of poise under pressure. Tatum welcomes a challenge.
Down low. Porzingis with the block. Here's White. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Boston on top. They're
The Celtics, 53.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During the break, listened in with Joe Mazzulla and his team. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Tatum's shot is off. Thunder trailing by 5. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Porzingis with the rebound. On the wing, Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. White down low. And a missed layup. Here's Oklahoma City. Holmgren in the high post. Williams. It's hauled in by Porzingis. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And finished off by Brown.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Holmgren can't hit. Celtics leading by 7. Right side, Tatum. Here's Porzingis. The kick out to Brown. Holmgren with the steal. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Such opportunistic basketball right there, and that's when they desperately needed it.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
For your Thunder Girls. Come on, everyone. Make some noise.
Celtics leading by 5. To the paint. Here's Brown. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Porzingis with the block. Outside Tatum. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim.
Holmgren in the corner. For the 3. Jason Tatum grabs the board. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Knocks down the 3 ball.
A solid outside game. Holiday has good lift on his J. And at 6'4", he can get his shot off against just about anybody.